Hey guys, TwistedTips here. Today I'm playing some Call of Duty Ghosts, but that's not the main point. The main point of this video is to tell you about Domination in COD Ghosts. Obviously, if you're watching this, you probably know what Domination is. It's basically when there are 3 flags on a map, you go to one, stay there for a certain amount of time. I don't know the exact amount of time, but it'll show the progress on your screen when you're like doing it. You after you stay there for the certain amount of time, you capture it, and then it's your flag. And throughout the game, if you have it captured, every 5 seconds you gain a point for each flag you hold. So, for example, if you had one flag, every 5 seconds, 1 point would be added to your score. If you had 2 flags, 2 points would be added to your score every 5 seconds. But it's not your score; it's the team score, and first team to hit 200 wins. And it's pretty much the same in all the Call of Duties, but it was a little bit different in Black Ops 2. The difference in Black Ops 2 was that there was a 2 rounds. There was about like a time limit on each round. I believe it was 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it ends, and then whoever wins that round, I don't know what happens then. I guess it's just like a little intermission, and then after that you switch sides. So let's say you started off at A and then you go to C in the next round. Oh god, I can't talk. And after that, you pretty much, well, I don't know, you have fun. The main difference in Domination this year is that there is no time limit whatsoever. It's just first team to hit 200 wins. Another difference is what happens when you capture it. In previous Call of Duties, they just captured it. You probably wouldn't notice unless you have it captured yourself and they're taking it from you. Then you would get like the Overlord. If you don't know who the Overlord is, it's like that voice who talks to you, telling you if there's like enemy infantry or score streaks or kill streaks or whatever inbound, and he'd tell you if you were losing your flag. I don't think it's ever been a girl or a female. But anyways, if it was a neutral flag and they tried capturing it, all that would happen is that the icon, I guess you could call it an icon, that shows up on your screen will start flashing, and not many people notice this. So in Black Ops 2, it was the same thing, but in Ghost, what happens is there's no more red and green, in case you haven't noticed yet. Instead, it's blue for friendlies and orange for enemies. So if it's neutral, it's always going to be white. It has been in all Call of Duties, and it will never change. And in when you capture it, it will turn blue. When the enemy captures something, it'll turn orange. And when someone's trying to take something, or if you're losing something, or if you're taking something, like your team is, the icon will actually turn orange, and above the letter, it will either say taking or losing. That's a big difference. This way, it actually pops out on your screen, but however, the Overlord still doesn't tell you if you're losing it or if it's being taken when they're capturing it, unless it's actually yours for the enemy team to take. But that's different. Yes, that's a big difference. Another difference is the neutralization feature sort of thing. It's not exactly the same as it was in everything else. In other Dominations, in previous Call of Duties, what would happen is in the beginning everything will be neutral. You capture it and it's never neutral again. Either you can have it or the enemy team can have it. This time around in Call of Duty, what happens is when you're capturing the flag, halfway through you capturing it, the enemy team loses it and it neutralizes the flag. In other words, the flag basically becomes white, not orange or blue. So you have to stay there for the other half of capturing if you want to get the points for it. If you only stay there for half of it, and you either die or you leave or something, then what happens is that your team doesn't capture it, but at the same time, the enemy team doesn't have it either. So it's like both of you have a chance to go capture it. And like I said, if it's in neutral, you can't tell if it's being captured unless you look at the icon. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, Domination has changed a lot. However, obviously Domination is a really good game mode for leveling up, but this year, in Ghosts, better game modes have come out. Search and Rescue is really good. You get about 250 points for every kill, every deny, and every confirm. So if you were to get a kill, confirm it, and then deny a friendly kill or a friendly's death, you would get almost 1,000 XP. So I definitely recommend that if you're like a good player and you don't die too much, or if you're playing with friends and like you play as a squad, you stay together in the game, so then when one dies, the other picks it up. But if you do that, I'd recommend not staying too close together, because then someone can just come up to you and spray and kill all of you. And I'm moving my hands for no reason. You obviously can't see me, but okay. So that's good. And also Cranked. Cranked is for the fast-paced people who love playing it. Who love like fast-paced war sort of things. It's really great for XP, because every time you go up a level in your sort of cranked level, you're sort of getting twice the amount of XP you would if you weren't cranked. So it's like basically, how do I say this? Team deathmatch on drugs. It's much better version, unless you're someone who, I don't know, I don't want to discriminate someone, but if you are that kind of, if you have that kind of play style, I wouldn't recommend Cranked, because every time you get a kill, you have to get another one in 30 seconds. That was in my last Ghost video, which just happened in my first game. And Cranked, it's honestly a lot of fun. If you like wake up, this is for like people who aren't still in school and play Ghost and they're like trying to level up. What I do sometimes is, if I have at least 5 to 10 minutes of time before I leave for school, I would turn on my console, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. I wouldn't recommend. I don't think it'll take too long to load on a PC unless you have a crazy beast PC. I turn it on. I'd play some Cranked, and Cranked. It's a really fast game. It can last about. It's only gonna be around 6 minutes long. Oh man, this Domination thing just turned into Cranked. Anyways, Domination is a lot different in Ghosts, and well, I'll just finish the Crank thing. So Cranked, you can just play a game and then leave for school, since it's only like a 5-minute game. But anyways, Domination hasn't changed too much, but there's significant changes. So if you're a Domination player, great. I'm not gonna judge you. I used to be a Domination player myself, but now I'm more of a Crank person. If I'm like going on long play sessions, I will sometimes play Domination. Also, there's this one uniform, I believe, for your character. It's not the uniform. The uniform is different. It's the headgear. It's like I think it's called Dave Grew, or however you say that, Intimidator. You have to capture 150 Domination points, and I'm trying to get that done, just because it has sort of like that face cover thing, and it looks like my Minecraft skin. So yeah. And that thing I want to get. So unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong, but a lot of the operations are inactive. And I'll talk to you about operations in my next Ghost video, which will come out next week. And yeah, so if you haven't gotten the game yet, obviously you should go get it. It's a great game. And like I said in my last one, don't think that it's the exact same as other Call of Duty games. This is way better. Well, like, it's a little different, because in Modern Warfare 3, it was a lot like Ghosts, and then in Black Ops 2, Treyarch just blasted the thing, and you had to do some crazy rushing crap, and now, like, you're just reverting back to it. It feels a little different. So, if you had some practice playing Modern Warfare 3, and then moving on to Ghost, you'll probably do well. That's obviously why I don't do too well in these sort of games, but I'll probably get better. I did in Modern Warfare 3. Honestly, I can't tell you much more, but Ghosts, it's honestly the best game you'll ever play in, I guess, 2013 or 2014. If you're a first-person shooter kind of guy, or a girl. I know there's a couple girl gamers out there. Definitely try playing Cranked, Domination, and everything, and I'll see you guys later. Stay twisted.